Hi everyone, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to my YouTube channel in which I document my 2021 no-buy year. So this video, I am going to be taking you along with me on a journey of depotting my stash. I'm been really obsessed with depotting lately. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about depotting, and I think it's going to be a great way to streamline and organize my collection of eyeshadows, my highlighters that are in palettes, and all that kind of stuff. I really wanted to do this because I hate pre-made palettes. I don't wear a lot of eye makeup in general, but when I do, and I'm bringing a palette with me either to travel or to an event, I only end up using 2 or 3 shadows in the palette. And there's shadows in there that I never touch, that I don't need. And I just feel like I need to streamline all of that, get rid of what is not serving me anymore, and just make it a more user-friendly experience where I can customize a palette to bring with me on a trip, to bring with me to an event where I might be doing some really intense makeup looks, because I'm just tired of lugging, if I go to a fantasy event where I'm doing a lot of super intense makeup looks, super complicated with a lot of different colors, I end up bringing like 6 or 7 palettes, and that's annoying. So I purchased a bunch of depotting tools before my no-buy year started, and I've been really eager to get into them and try them out. I haven't used any of them yet. Well, I did, let me just show you. I did get this palette from Adept Cosmetics. Oh my God, it is so gorgeous. Can we just stop for a moment and appreciate how gorgeous this palette is? I love the sort of marble looking cover with the gold accents. It's so beautiful. And I already had some eyeshadows, some single shadows from Cleona Cosmetics, which are designed to go into a palette. They don't come with any packaging. They just come as a single that you're supposed to put in your own palette. And as you can see here, as you can see, I have already put them in here. So while it's true that I haven't done any actual depotting, I have already started to put some items in my Adept Cosmetics gorgeous magnetic palette. This is going to be one of my big storage palettes. So my plan is to have 3 big storage palettes that everything all my singles are going to go into. I'm going to depot all of my palettes that I have, all my pre-made palettes, and disperse those in amongst these 3. This is only one of them. I have 2 more. They haven't arrived yet. Amongst the 3 large storage magnetic palettes. And then I have smaller palettes. I haven't even opened this one yet. I have smaller palettes from Adept Cosmetics that will be my travel palettes. So this one's really cool too. It has this sort of kind of reptile print on it, and this one comes with an insert. So it comes with an insert, but I'm going to take it out. I don't need it. So these are going to be my travel palettes that I then curate a collection into for travel, especially for my costuming events. I also bought these Salt New York, the larger size palettes. If you watched my January makeup bin video, which I will link in the cards, you saw the smaller palettes from Salt New York that I have. And so I wanted to get the bigger ones for my cream products because these have a zipper. So I feel like these are a lot more airtight than, something like this would be, and more suitable for cream products. So my goal is not just to depot my pre-made eyeshadow palettes, my pre-made highlighter palettes, but also a lot of my cream products, and to get those kind of organized into these 2 Salt New York zippered magnetic palettes. So that's kind of the goal. That's the forward-thinking goal that I have for my depotting journey in general. This is just going to be a part 1 video. I am only going to try out depotting a few things in this video because I've never tried it before. I've never done it. So I'm just going to depot or attempt to depot a few things, and then I'll probably do a part 2, part 3 video where I'm depotting more of my stash, organizing it and all that jazz to show you all what that is going to look like, what that all shakes out to be. Okay, so I'm going to move my camera setup to my table over here. It'll be an overhead shot and we'll see how this goes. This could be a total disaster. The depotting device that I purchased, it's called a Z-potter, is supposed to be very safe to use, much safer than a lot of the kind of DIY depotting methods that I've seen on Facebook, you know, using an iron, a flat iron, or like a clothes iron, or using, you know, a pan on your stove. That just seems a little dangerous for how klutzy I am in general. So I purchased this device called a Z-potter, and it's supposed to be an induction heating element device. So a lot safer than, you know, using an open flame or something like that. But again, I've never depotted anything before. This could be a total disaster. We'll see how it goes. All right, so let's go ahead and move over to my workstation. I have my Z-potter plugged in. This is what it looks like. And I got this from Camera Ready Cosmetics. And I have the instruction manual here. I have read through it, but I'm probably going to go through it again just to make sure I'm doing this correctly and not doing anything that's unsafe. I have some alcohol, some 99% isopropyl alcohol to help me take the glue off the pans once they're out of the pre-made palettes. I have some reusable cotton rounds for that same purpose to use with the alcohol, and also they recommend that for wiping down the Z-potter when you're done. I have some of these depotting tools to help me kind of wedge out the pans once the glue is loose. I have some different size stickers, metal magnetic stickers. I have a metal plate. So this metal plate is for, I was reading in the manual that, so induction devices, for those of you who may not know, they only heat up ferrous materials. So they only heat up materials that have iron in them, which is why they're supposed to be safer. So for example, if I were to just heat this up on, you know, on a stovetop, a flat iron, or a clothes iron, then, you know, the whole thing is going to heat up. But the whole point of the Z-potter and why it's supposedly safer is because it uses induction technology. So it's only going to heat up the metal pans in the palette and nothing else. Only if there's iron present, however. Like if you have palettes where the pans are not magnetic, so they don't have, or I shouldn't say they're not magnetic, but they don't have iron material in them, they don't contain iron, then what you can do is you can use this metal plate and put this on top of the heating element, and then it acts more like a traditional, just like a clothes iron or a flat iron, which would mean the whole item would heat up that you put on top of it, not just the metal parts. Unfortunately, out of the 3 things that I am planning to depot today, so this one, my Rituel de Fille Inner Glow Cream Pigment in Rapture, this lid is broken and it's driving me crazy. So I want to take this out. This will work with the induction technology. They give you a magnet to test it out, and if the magnet sticks, then you know that there is iron in the metal pan. So with this one, I can use this to, as is, to get this out. However, The other two that I have chosen, which is this RMS Beauty Signature Set Pop Collection palette, I only want to keep these two colors. I want everything else out. This is not magnetic. So I tested it with the magnet. The magnet did not stick to this. So this I'm going to have to do the old-fashioned way, or quote-unquote old-fashioned way, not using the induction technology. And the same thing for my NYX color corrector, color correcting concealer palette. I only use the peach color correcting cream and the green one. The other ones I don't need, so I'm going to get rid of those. So these two I want to take out. The rest I'm just going to toss. And the same thing with this, there's no iron in the pans, so I can't use the induction technology to get these out. I'm going to have to use this iron, or sorry, this metal plate. Okay, there we go. There's the 0. So it says I'm supposed to put the makeup on the circle and push the plus or minus button to begin the heating process and adjust the heating temperature. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, I see something happening here along the edges of that. All right, I'm gonna just move this off for a minute. Oh, wow. Okay. That is totally liquid. I don't know if you could see that. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm gonna turn this down. Oh my gosh. I don't know that the camera picked that up, but it's liquid. It heated up so much. I don't know if you can see how that's moved. Oh my gosh. Okay, I clearly left that on way too long. I think I'm just gonna need to let that sit for a while until it like resets. Because there's no way. I don't know if this is picking up on camera how much that's moving. I don't know if you can see that, but it is liquefied. I am just gonna set that off to the side and hopefully that will start to re-solidify a little bit. Whoa, that was a little scary. So this one, I actually was tinkering around. Oh, see, I was able to get, okay, I may not even have to use this thing. So this part is supposed to be safe. This is only supposed to be the only part where it heats up. But just put that there. I wonder if I can just get that other one out in that same way. So we don't even have to mess around with this thing. Oh, of course, I just like dug it right into the makeup. Well, I guess that's what the wipes are for, right? That's what I got these out for. So I guess I could try putting this on here. My only concern with that is that there's this label on the back. I mean, could I get this off? I mean, because this whole thing will start to melt if I use this metal plate. So okay. All right, I got this off. I'm supposed to put that on there and that on there. And now this is supposed to heat up. Now it's going to heat up the whole packaging, not just the metal. So I'm kind of nervous to see what's going to happen with this one. I don't feel any heat. Maybe a little bit. Not a lot though. I don't know. This feels unsafe. I'm not gonna lie. This feels rather unsafe. Oh my gosh. Is it is it coming out? Oh my god. I think it is. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pull that off. Let's pull that off. And oh my gosh, it came off. Okay, so not a total disaster. Ooh, I should be careful not to touch that. This is done. These are out, so this is just gonna be, this is just garbage. I still have some others to depot. So let's do this one, the NYX. Okay, so I just want these two out. And this has re-solidified. Okay, while that's heating, I want to try. Ooh! Oh my gosh, I can't get this out. This might be a fail on this one. This worked, but not so sure. I just keep digging it into the product. It's not actually. I need something thinner than this. This is not thin enough. Well, I'll come back to that one later. Okay. Let's see if I can get... Ooh! Is that coming out? I think it is. Oh my gosh. Slowly but surely. Hot? No, it's not hot. Okay, that one's out. Now, I'm gonna wipe this again. What about this one? Ooh, I think it's my ticket right there. Almost there. Oh my gosh, I'm almost there. Oh. Well, I did say that this was probably going to be a disaster, so I think I can actually turn this off now. Get this out. Yes. Okay, it's out. So that one is out. Wow, that took a little bit of elbow grease. I'm afraid to touch it because I think it's going to be hot. No, it's not hot. It's fine. Okay. All right, so semi-success so far. I got everything out of the NYX. I got everything out of the NYX palette that I wanted to get out, and this is now toast. I don't need it anymore. Same thing with the RMS Beauty Pop Collection palette. Now these I still need to clean off the backs and get the old glue off so I can put a new metal magnetic. What am I trying to say? Make words, Elizabeth, make words. I'm going to put some stick-on magnets on them, and apparently you can write on the stick-on magnets with a Sharpie. And these are all going to go in this palette. The only one I haven't been able to get out is this one so far. Wait, I think I might. I just keep gouging it. But I think I have managed to make a little space between the metal pan and the plastic container. I just keep gouging the product. This one does not want to come out. Interesting that this was the only one that could use the induction technology, and all it managed to do was liquefy the product to the point where I couldn't do anything with it. I couldn't work with it to get the pan out until it had solidified. And now that it's re-solidified, it's not the glue. I don't know. It's like the glue didn't really release. Okay, maybe one of these tools has a little curve on the end. If one of them has a curve, then maybe, no, it doesn't look like it. This one might be a fail. This one might be it's not coming out. It's just got to stay in its janky, broken packaging. This looked so much easier on the YouTube videos I watched. I think that must be because all of the ones I watched, I don't think any of them were using cream products. I think it was all just eyeshadows, powder eyeshadows. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get this out. Well, you know what? I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna see if an X-Acto knife would work. Oh my gosh. I think I just broke the X-Acto knife. I did. I literally just broke the X-Acto knife. That is insane. This one does not want to come out. It is saying absolutely not. We are going to withstand. Yeah. It's not coming off. It really isn't. Okay, well, this one was a fail. We're just gonna count that as a fail. Nothing I can do about that. Let's go ahead and put these into my Salt New York palette. And we're gonna just clean off the bottom of each one of these. So next step, I have different sized square and rectangular. We're going to use these ones, these rectangular ones from Z Palette, these magnetic stickers. You know what? I just had an idea. I want to like remelt this one down just to get rid of those unsightly gouges. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back on there. I'm not going to label my cream, the peach color corrector or the green color corrector, because that's pretty obvious as to what that is. So let's pull the stickers off the back and pop these there. All right, that looks good. So I'm going to turn that off. Just pull that off to the side and let it cool, but at least it doesn't have those gouges anymore. So that's good, even if I couldn't get it out of the pan. Okay, so let's take the sticker off, the one for Beloved, which is the red color. And the sticker off the back for Demure. And yay! All right, moment of truth. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is so awesome. Wow. Okay, I'm pretty happy about that. That's pretty cool. I'm actually very happy about that. That came out. That's perfect. I mean, I'm bummed that this one, I'm not going to pick it up, but that one, the Rituel de Fille Rapture wouldn't come out of the pan, but these came out. I feel really good about that. This was a good practice run. that is it. That's everything. I mean, my takeaways from this are cream products are tricky because obviously the powder or the cream is going to melt along with the pan, unlike a powder. That makes them difficult to handle. And as you can see with this one, this was very unsuccessful. That one's not coming out, so. But I am pleasantly surprised I was able to get these ones out, only because I was worried that because the pans were not magnetic or that they lacked iron, that it was going to be really hard to get them out using that metal plate, using this guy. I thought that was going to be really hard, but it wasn't. So awesome. We're done here. So that was a very interesting experience, and I'm really looking forward to depotting the rest of my pre-made palettes. I am having second thoughts about depotting any of my single cream products, especially if they are Rituel de Fille, because as you saw, that one with Rapture, that didn't work. So I'm going to reconsider how to keep those organized, because I actually have quite a few of the Rituel de Fille cream products, whether it be highlighters or the cream color pigments. So yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with another solution for those, I think. But I am still super stoked with how well in general that worked. And I do feel that this is very relevant to my no-buy year, because I think having all of my eyeshadows in one spot is really going to show me how much I actually have and help to deter me from feeling that need, that desire to buy even more eyeshadow. Which is funny because then I'm even saying that, because I'm actually going through a rather intense desire right now for more Clionadh shadows. The Clionadh shadows were those shadows I showed you that I had already put in that big marble Adept palette. They're just so gorgeous. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about the Clionadh shadows when I do my end of month, the January roundup, about things I did buy, things I didn't buy but that I wanted to. So I'll talk a little bit more about those then. But I think getting all of my shadows together in one centralized location in those big magnetic Adept palettes is really going to show me how much I already have. And not only how much I already have, but how many duplicates or very, very close dupes that I have. You know, like, do I really need 5? I'm guessing I probably have 5 matte black eyeshadows amongst all the pre-made palettes that I own. And do I really need 5 matte black eyeshadows, considering how rarely I wear eyeshadow? And when I do, that's almost never going to be a smoky eye look or an eye look requiring a matte black shadow. The answer to that question is no, I don't need that many eyeshadows. So I do think that this is very relevant to my no-buy year, and having everything together not only will be very pleasing to my type A OCD, everything organized brain, but it's also going to help deter me from wanting to purchase even more makeup products, especially when it comes to eye products, eyeshadows, that kind of thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you'd like to follow me on my no-buy journey, and make sure you ring the little bell so that you are notified of all of my upcoming uploads. I need to find another phrase for that. Upcoming uploads. I don't know. It just sounds awkward. Have a wonderful rest of the day wherever you are.